I feel like ever since Inside Out came out back in 2015, Pixar has been trying to replicate this movie with films like Soul and Elemental. Sure, those movies were pretty enjoyable, but they felt like the Kmart version of Inside Out. So when Inside Out 2 was announced, I was pretty skeptical. I felt like it was gonna be the GoBots version of Inside Out. But, like most movies, I had to give this one a shot. And I'm happy to announce that I was dead wrong. This film, Inside Out 2, was fantastic. I enjoyed every second of it. It was an evolution and not just a rehash of the same old thing. So basically, Riley has hit puberty and she has new emotions. And when those new emotions clash with her current emotions, the old emotions are bottled up and tossed to the side. And this couldn't have come at a worse time because Riley and her best friends are about to attend a prestigious hockey summer camp that can determine who they are when they enter high school in a couple of months. So Joy and her gang have to find a way back to their post to stop Riley from making some major mistakes. This movie was more mature and so much more relatable than the previous. Like, I felt genuinely worried for Joy and her gang. And I totally understood what was going on in Riley's head. Sure, when you're a kid, you think that you need to make life decisions and change who you are before you hit high school. And it's the most important thing in the world to you. And you start getting inside your own head. But you don't realize that it's just another step in life. I don't know. And I love these new emotions. Sure, they could be viewed as the villains of this movie, but they were just misunderstood and just too excited to do a good job that they kind of overstepped their boundaries. Plus, I gotta say, the animation was amazing in this. Alright, the worlds were spellbinding, and the characters were rich. Hell, some new characters that were introduced have this completely different animation style than anything else in this movie, and it made the film even more enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie, I think this movie is better than the original. And I think you should check it out in theaters before it hits Disney Plus, because this should be seen on the big screen and celebrated. And if you can afford it, and I know it's kind of pushing things, but if you got a couple extra bucks, see it in 3D, because the 3D was really good, and that's a rarity these days. Do yourself a favor and stick around to the very end, because there's a pretty cool little post-credit scene. And if you like movie review podcasts, please check mine out. It's called Movie Toast. News and reviews, and we're available wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you, and please stay toasty.